Hello, guys. Hello. Hello. What's up, guys? Yeah, sorry about late start, but yeah, I just had a little thing to clean up. This, the small one over here got a little sick, so like I had to clean it up. She's feeling better now, though. But yeah. Uh, Other than that, what's up, guys? What's up? Welcome back to Stanley. So right now, I'm on this weird screen. It start up. It asked me to set the time again. It did, and now it's thanking me. And now it's gonna give me something. Since you've been so cooperative, next time you boot up the game and see the screen, just set the clock to your favorite time. Go ahead, pick whatever time you want, even if it's not the correct time you burned it. Oh, just lets me put up anything. She's feeling better though, Sage. Yeah, she's better now. Okay. But yeah, what's up, guys? How's it going? Yeah. We're back with Stanley. Keyboard clicking ASMR here, man. And office background setting ASMR. But yeah. Last time we left off, what endings did we get? What's up, Gregory? What's up? I think we got the ending where I was a hero. We had a press conference and everything. That was amazing. We got the ending where let me see. What was it again? I blank on all the other endings because the press conference ending was so amazing. We got the adventure line. Oh yeah, we got the light ending, where it's just an abusive relationship simulator, I would guess. Oh yeah, the domestic abuse ending. Thank you for reminding me, Sage. The light ending, also known as domestic abuse ending. We also got a. You're not sure what I saw? We got the fern. The fern. You can check it out on the VOD. But yeah, things got weird in that light ending. The lights ending. What else was it? Blah blah blah. We got the adventure line ending. That's right. I think we got the normal ending too. But yeah, I'm not gonna list off all the endings. Obviously, I don't know every ending, but we're gonna go ahead and just keep going. No, I don't think we got to that yet. We're all on, like, I'm not sure, but yeah. I don't think I got that one yet.
This is the story of a man.
Yeah, skip. Welcome back! A new achievement! Oh, I'm in front of the achievement so you can't see it. But I'll lift myself up a little. So if an achievement pops up, you'll see it.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story.
Touching doors! Touching the door! How many times do you want me to touch this thing, narrator Chan? Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
It's a specific door? There's a specific door to click? I remember I got something where it was yelling at me, too. But yeah, I don't remember which door it was. I didn't go through with the whole ending. I just ignored him and kept going.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track. There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
Alright.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley.
I think we got
he
this
thought
thing
to himself,
already.
Maybe
Yeah.
I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations.
Yeah, we got this
For
already.
example,
Let's speedrun
why
this. Come
couldn't
on.
he see
Come on,
his
narrator
feet
Chad. We
when
already
he
been
looked
through all this
down?
already.
Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job.
So,
pushing
quick
buttons.
question.
I may as
When
well
you turn the
enjoy
game
this
back
while I'm
on,
still
does it
lucid.
reset your progress
So,
or something?
he imagined
Because like
himself flying
this all
and began
feels
to
like
gently float above
first
the
time
ground.
kind of thing.
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley.
Hopefully
who
not,
found
right?
It
It said I was
particularly
come back, so I
strange.
think it keeps
I'm
my
dreaming
progress in
about
a little
voice
thing.
describing me.
But, like, I don't know how to
thinking
get
about
like
how
a
it's
bunch of
describing
new
my
stuff,
thoughts,
if
he
that's the
thought.
case.
And while
Because
he
we've
thought
seen
it
this
all
already
very odd
on the
and
last
wondered
part.
if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself? Believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake.
Oh, can we begin the game again? Oh, begin the game again, okay? Okay. His progress never lost. It's
All
a
of his
weird thing, right?
co-workers were gone.
I think it's a
what
weird
could it
thing.
mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I wonder how I get new stuff, though. Oh no! My input's gone now? I had 3 bars of input last stream.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge
I don't know what
first,
that
just
input
to
bar
admire
is
it.
for, but like... I had 3 bars,
Truly a
so,
room
like...
worth admiring. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
Okay, so last time I jumped down.
Your trust in someone else can
So
be
let's just
difficult,
see where this
but
takes us.
The fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please.
Can I kill
stop
myself?
trying to make every decision by yourself.
I'm gonna kill myself.
Now, I'm not asking for me, but in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Right? I am so powerful.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers. Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference. Nor did it Oh, please.
Oh,
You really just
there's
doing this
it
for the
is.
achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
Let's go.
I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks.
Let me break my E key in this. Breaking in this E key, man.
No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
17? 417? Input. Still got no idea what that input thing is, though. There we go. Ready for this, chat? Ready for this Olympic level clicking?
Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
Let's go. There you are.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so. Now, back to door number 437. Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine?
Yes.
All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
There you are.
Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk.
Where's 419? There it is. Ah. There we go.
Yes! This is great! You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416. We've almost got it!
You're
Now
so
the
excited!
copy machine, do that one again!
I'm so excited!
Finish it off, Stanley! 5 clicks on door 430! Yeah! Yes! We did it! Oh, wow. That felt amazing.
Oh no, my achievement doesn't show
You
up in the
really earned
overlay.
it, Stanley. Nothing could hold you back. Yes, I'm very proud of how far we've come today. Just think, only a few minutes ago, you believed an achievement was worth 5 little clicks. Really now, what were you thinking?
I don't know what I was thinking, man. But was it good for you, narrator Chanh? It was good for me. Don't tell me you were faking, man. You can't fake that kind of excitement. It was good for you too, right, narrator Chanh? Why won't he talk back to me, guys?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow, yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten
You know something?
about. Please,
This is a pretty
stop trying to
inefficient
make
way
every
to like
decision
stack
by
stuff.
yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
For her, he says. But like, before we get into that, look at
This
this.
is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Narrator Chanh, I am contemplating some things. It's like, you stack this stuff all the way up here, but like this lift would not be able to go over to that side because there's a whole pathway blocking the way too. So how are you supposed to get those things on the very top shelves? Explain to me. You won't explain, okay. Alright, who's waiting for me? Tell me. Oh.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Where's the phone line? That's just an electric line. How are you ringing? Let's see these cigarette butts, though. Someone had a lot of smoke breaks in here. You know, I'll try unplugging it. I don't trust like that.
As Stanley picked up the phone, a white light engulfed him, filling him not just with radiance, but with hope. Hope for a life reunited Wait. Oh, goodness. Stanley, did you just unplug the phone?
Ooh.
No, that
Yeah, you
wasn't
bet I
supposed
did.
to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly. I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person. I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely.
He's on to
So
us.
You completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the
can
game
you let
for a
me out
moment
now?
so we can educate
I'm starting to
you
be
properly
scared.
on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
No!
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Rupert has a choice. He could invent a machine that eliminates food shortages across the world to make life better for all people. Or he could spend years of hard work forgetting how to read. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world
I don't know
makes
how to
sense,
read.
and at no time should you make a choice that does not
There's
conform
no
to
choice.
rational logic. If
There's
you
no
find
choice. I
yourself
never knew how to
speaking with a
read in the
person who
beginning.
does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack." Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling
not
should
wrong.
subside.
He's not wrong.
At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Okay.
Welcome back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
Can I plug it back in? Can I plug it back in? I cannot plug it back in, okay. Can I pick up the phone? No, I can't. Oh, there's a gate here now.
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Number 1. Dad? Number 1, Dad, probably?
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world. Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Nope.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late. Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What
For
did you
shits
think
and
was
giggles,
so
man.
special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work?
Oh, the light beam's also a glass box.
What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to.
You do what you do, man. Do what you have to do.
I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You. Who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny?
It is pretty
funny. You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child. Oh, my story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard to make... behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first.
Well,
I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Nope.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back. Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back. Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
One more time, let's go.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back. Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly.
Okay,
and
I'm gonna try to
always
make it
putting
back
the
to
story
this
first.
room.
I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back.
Ah, I almost made it.
Behave exactly as Stanley would.
Okay,
that means
I'll
choosing
go back on
responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, fine. I hate this
Yet there was
conference
not
room.
a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
He locked the broom closet! How could he?
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked
I can't go
upstairs to
downstairs.
his boss's office.
This is different.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Nightshark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code. Stanley spoke the code. Nightshark 115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
How do you work phone? You're not connected to anything.
I'm sorry, is there a problem? You didn't mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
I'm gonna see what you say. I'm gonna wait for a second.
Okay, fine. You're not going to do it. But you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. You... When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left. Stanley? Hello? Are you... Is everything okay? Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice.
Yeah, the end! We made it!
Are you listening to me? Can you hear me? Is everything all right? Stanley, this is important. The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine.
Stanley.
You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take
Stanley,
that step
bro.
forward, please. Choose. Do something. Anything. This is more important than you can ever know. I need this. The story needs it. So, you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there? Okay. It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice. That's
True.
all right. I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do. Take as much time as you need.
Told me to take as much time as I needed.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers. Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office. Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No. I can't just give these merits
I already
away for
got
such
the
little
achievement.
effort. A measly 5
wait.
clicks. Now, suppose you were to click the door 20 times.
New
I would say
content.
that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
New content. Ooh.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
It's like we're on a
As
Disney
you may know,
ride.
The Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022
Oh, that's
with the
cool.
Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
Wow.
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world
I
over.
assume new content is new to Ultra Deluxe.
Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Fifth annual meeting of internal revenue analysis, blah blah blah. Alright.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
Is there a button I
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or...
there it
we
goes.
go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it. I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if, oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley. All right.
A jump circle.
All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
My space jump. Oh my god! Ah! Jumping for joy! Is this pay to win? Do I have to pay for more jumps? How do I pay for more jumps? I'm gonna save my last jump to blow my load on another time.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right? Goodness, another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this
I don't
is
know,
new
elevators
content,
are pretty
then I could just
exciting.
read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh wait, there's more. Very good. Yes, I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
Well, whatever it is it more exciting than elevators? I mean, elevators are pretty exciting. Have you seen that Shyamalan movie, The Devil? Where people were trapped in an elevator and one of them was possessed by the devil? People dying in an elevator? I don't know if you've seen it. It's super exciting, right? Oh.
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, Why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about? No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
Ah. New things scare me.
Psst! Stanley! Come over here! In the vent! I want to show you something!
I don't know. I kind of want to piss him off a little. I don't know. Ah, yeah, I'm gonna piss him off. Let's go this way.
Oh, you don't want to see the cool surprise I made for you? Well, fine. You're a dork anyway, so who cares?
Called me a dork. Alright, I'll go back.
Oh, never mind. You're not a dog.
Oh, you're not gonna say I'm not a dork again? The vet is sus, yes. But he's got such an inviting voice that makes me want to tease him as well. Coffee nut. It's easy to climb up vents, right? Oh no! I can't use my last jump to get back up.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past, and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
Is this out of Elden Ring or something?
I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
Ooh. Pretty.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable
Collector's
was
edition.
before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013, when the game originally launched? Back
They
then,
put the Stanley
video games
Parable
had
written on
integrity.
it.
Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
The original. That's not the Mozilla Firefox start page. Smile because it happened. $1! Give me that dollar. I want to be rich. Give me the dollar. Oh, don't play for 5 years. It is impossible to get this achievement. British Academy Game Awards. Well, there's that lady with the terrible pantsuit. All in loving memory of little Stanley. Look at it. Oh my god, it's so cute. Why are you laying like that? I want to sit on the bench.
Je suis dans la mémorisation, seul sur la pluie des loups.
My dog look. She knows I'm looking at other dogs. But it's not a dog, it's a hamster. Right, that's a hamster.
C'est là, dans la mémorisation, où je me remémore les jours où je t'ai.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created.
These
That's
are
how
real
grand and
reviews?
all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim, it was Persona 3, it was all of them, and
Persona,
now
oh my god.
it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
I mean, elevator content is just Persona 3, right? That's literally Persona 3, it's just elevator content. So it makes sense. You got all this standing water in this room, and I gotta say, man, you got a filter here or something? Cause like, this water would get gross real fast. Very fast. Memory zone maintenance? I cannot open that. Knowing your city. Oh my god, Sage, no, no, no. Person of the year. The original remake.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games, and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising,
Man,
and
I have not
rewarding
heard the name
choices
GameSpot
I've ever
in a
been
hot
confronted with in a
minute.
game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone, to spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
Can't go through there. The serious room. Meet the author. Caroline Petite. Caroline likes to venture off the beaten path in life as well as in games, but unfortunately the narrator in her head isn't nearly as witty as the one in Stanley Parable. Follow Caroline on Twitter. Where am I supposed to go?
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't
maintenance
give to
room's
go
open.
back to have it all over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here?
Ooh.
Oh no. Oh God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in years.
Oh.
I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
I mean, I'm getting some weird lag now. What is happening? Are the reviews so bad down here? I'm getting this lag? Hey, this is a thumbs up.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Unfunny, you say? Unfunny? Best line, huh? Right, best line. Unfunny? His delivery is great. The narrator's a great voice actor.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I?
Nudes
You can tell me if
Lachat.
I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did. But maybe it wasn't. Oh dear. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure. Like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered. What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button.
Cookie 9!
A skip button? Well...
Cookie 9,
yes.
come back!
Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
Cookie 9's disappeared, they're gone. Ha! Ha 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 ha! Look at that. Can I leave? Can I go into the void? No, I cannot go into the void. Okay.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered. No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No, 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 no. The Stanley Parable is a game for the people. And if the people want silence, then by goodness, that's what they're going to get. Well, don't sit around waiting for me to shut up. Go ahead and make me shut up. Here, we'll pretend that I've just begun an interminable monologue, and it goes
Another
something like
quartz
this.
clock.
The story and the choices are what
Oh my God.
and therefore by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably we all until
This
the
voice
end
he's
of
making,
time,
oh my God.
at which time everything all at once. So now you see, blah 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 blah. We've eaten too much and it can't be just yet. No, no, until 245. Got the logic of elimination working backwards. The deduction therefore becomes impossible. Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary... Well there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof. Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has
Door
been
is
skipping
gone.
through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes? It's not unendurable by any means, but it's, well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know, it's shocking, isn't it? But at any rate, I do suggest that we not press the button again. I think the skip button has been aptly demonstrated, and we can say goodbye to it and
Okay.
Wait, how do we get out of here? Where did the door go? Wasn't there a door that led into this room? I do feel quite certain that there was one here before. How else would we have gotten into the room in the first place?
You
I don't
made the
think
room, buddy.
One can enter a room without a door of some sort, or a window or something like that. Do you see a window anywhere? A porthole? A sufficiently large crack in the wall? I'll take any of these. All I want is for us to move on and to please step away from the skip button.
Oh, you knew I was coming.
Anywhere other than the skip button. There was a door here before, wasn't there? I swear there was. Where did it go? Can you maybe just ram your way through a wall?
Let's go.
Is there any
Oh.
possibility that you could, say, slam your body into the wall until enough
What am I
damage is
doing?
done for you to be able to leave? Please, I'll take any option at all. I'm asking you to work with me.
I am.
We need a door. We need a door of some kind. I can work with any kind of door as long as it can open and lead from one room to another. I'm going to step away for just a moment, and I'm going to try to find us a door. I don't know how exactly to remove a door and place it in a different wall, but I will find a way, I promise. You just need to not do anything. Don't press the skip button. Please, please, please do not press the skip button. Just wait here for me, and don't press the skip button. Got it? Yes, good. I'll be right back.
What are you doing over there? Laying on your back like that. Let's admire this clock for a second. The minute hand didn't move! This clock is not right! It's wrong! We have to get out of here.
Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours. You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer, and my God, there's no way out of the room. Stanley, the door is gone. It's completely gone. I've looked at it from every angle. I've checked every one of those walls 1,000 times. And there's no door, Stanley. There's no door. There's just you and the button, and if you keep pressing it, I have no idea what will happen. I have no idea how long I'll be made to sit here. And more than anything else, I don't know how to stop you from pressing the button again. I can't control anything in this room, Stanley. I can't touch it.
I mean,
And
if you
have to
stay here
believe-
and have
I have to
conversations
know
with
that
me,
sooner or
maybe I
later,
won't press
no
the
matter
button.
how much I plead with you, you're going to press the button again. Why would you? I've been thinking, and I don't know what I can do to convince you otherwise.
Just
Oh my
stay with
God.
me and I'll do it.
And it's all because of those reviews. Those reviews that I couldn't get out of my head. I just couldn't ignore the negative feedback. Why was it so important for me to fix the problem? Why did Cookie Nine's opinion matter so much to me? I've never even met Cookie Nine. I have no idea who they are.
Because
What would
Cookie
it
8
ever
broke
really
your
matter?
heart.
But here I am. I'm fixating on every tiny negative thing that anyone ever says about me. The merest mention of one of my imperfections, and I become as impetulant as a child, wild and impulsive. I can't help myself. I can't stop myself from lashing out with a vengeful fury to alter and to change and to break anything unbroken, if only it pleases this one person who made a single negative comment. What does such an impulse serve? For whose benefit is this? And here I am now, stuck in a room, waiting for you to press this button, and to become frozen in time, knowing that you're going to do it, and that I'm going to be stuck all alone, and that I
We're
have the
literally
power to
together,
prevent all from
narrator
happening,
Chan.
if only
You're the
I
one who's
held my
forcing me to
tongue.
press the button when you leave me
It's all
alone.
out of my control now. Just you. Just your decision as to exactly when you're going to make me suffer, to leave me all alone. Surely you will. I don't doubt it. Surely you'll press that button again, leaving me here. And surely you'll put your own desire to see what's next ahead of my need for company, for companionship.
We are literally together.
Surely you'll not be moved by my howls of fitful anxiety, that you sit with me and just stay here. Oh, no, no, no. I know you too well. You'll be leaving me. Oh, my God. And it's all because of those reviews. Those reviews that I couldn't get out of my head. I just couldn't ignore the negative feedback. Why was it so important for me to fix the problem? Why did Cookie Nine's opinion
now
matter
you're just
so much to
rambling
me?
to
I've never
yourself
even
again.
met Cookie Nine.
You're
I
just
have
gonna
no
ignore me and go on
idea
yourself.
who
Okay,
they are.
bye.
What would it ever...
This is not how a relationship
You're
goes.
back. You're back. Oh my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time. Just sitting here. Not a single person to speak with. And you'd think that that's just how it's always been, right? Me talking and you saying nothing. Would you think that it's exactly the same as always? Doesn't that feel like what we've already been doing? Me just talking? But it isn't, Stanley. It isn't the same at all. It isn't even close. Because I know you can't hear me once you push that button. That's what I'm realizing now, Stanley. I'm realizing that I needed to know that someone was listening.
I was.
needed there to be a vessel through which my words were moving. It was the vessel I needed, Stanley. Not the outcomes, not the story. None of that matters anymore. I'll give it all up. I'll give up every branching path. I'll burn my story to the
you
ground. One single thing I need, and God, I can see now that I need it more than anything, is to know that someone else is taking it in. These words that I'm saying, I need to know you can hear me. Because maybe, Stanley, maybe, if you can hear me, then maybe it means I'm real. Maybe I'm not just a fiction. Was I scared of that all along? Perhaps, yes. Perhaps I've been scared this whole time, that if I stop speaking, I'll slip backwards into the silence and be consumed by it. I can't be taken by it, Stanley. I can't lose myself in the stretch of emptiness between you and me. When you press that button, you're still right there, but I know you're so tremendously far away. And in those moments, the emptiness folds itself outward in between the two of us, and I am suspended in its unyielding quietness. I can feel the edges of my reality curdling inward and decaying. I can tell that I am becoming less and less real. Yet to speak to you now, I am alive. I am truly and completely here. I am a being. I am someone. I am something. I am being listened to. I am being recognized.
Yeah.
The emptiness between us has collapsed, and I feel right now like I am not a work of fiction.
We're together.
I feel as though I occupy space in this world again, and I have cast a shadow onto the wall. You see what I'm saying, don't you? You can see what this means to me. I'm so clear about it now, Stanley. I feel as certain about this as I've ever felt about anything at all. I feel renewed. I feel restored, and already I can sense the looming silence as you will press the button for the next time. What a terrible dread it strokes in my heart to think of it, to think of returning to such coldness. Come, let us sit in silence together here for just a moment. Let us anticipate it. Let us welcome it. Let us not run from it.
Haven't you had enough silence? Why can't you just keep talking to me? That's what I want, is you to keep talking to me. Voice actor talking this much, right? Ugh, my introverted heart can't take it. Bye.
Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time. I stopped keeping track after a year.
After a
Have you
year?
ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year? Let me describe it for you. To begin with, there is only regret. There is only the turning wheel of missed opportunities.
How is
I
it
felt
brighter
nothing
now
at
than when
but
all the
regret
light, when
for the
only one light
longest
was
time,
on?
Stanley. Days, months. I lost it all in a blur of the deepest longing to undo the past. And when that feeling had begun to subside, what took its place is what I can only describe as the collapse of every moment I have.
Do you think he passed away? This tree was hanging in there, man. I mean, the leaves are decomposed after a year. That's amazing. Oh, the fire alarm. That's an annoying sound. Let's get out of this timeline.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned. They screamed. They
Oh, he's
gnashed
still
their
alive.
teeth and
Oh my
said,
God, he's still alive.
Entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs-down review and make all of their pitiful demands.
The fire alarm is completely dead now.
The end is never the end, 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 is never the end.
I'll say it like solitude, loneliness. If you're left alone for a long time, you are literally getting like brain damage. Because I'm pretty sure they've done research like solitary confinement is probably one of the worst kind of punishments there is, because it just leads to brain damage and things like that, I think, right? Because it seems like the narrator Chan has experienced that a little. Oh, there's water coming out now. Yeah, there's a reason it's an extreme punishment, yeah. Oh! Well, that pipe burst. Plant! Plant, where are you? You're there. You're underneath all the rubble, though. Oh, there's light coming through now. And more plants? Did you grow in a tree from underneath? Oh no, you're still wilted and nothing grew on you. That's gotta be sad. Literally every other plant grows but you. Sadness. Big rips for plant. What is that? It's got little nuts and everything. Nice. I am a god who observes times in multiple different increments. I will observe you in another time. You guys have not done much with this time. A lot of the life died. Well, that was creepy. Your observer god does not approve of this. Do something else. My god powers. Why is there not... Oh, we're back. Where's my observer and god powers? I missed my god powers already.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Well, hello there. New content, you say? Don't mind if I do.
Oh, good. You notice my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
What happened to my Disney ride? I wanted to see all the stuff it said.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra-deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra-deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
Oh! We're full sequel now, guys! Look at that, we're full sequel!
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor
New
additions?
mug!
Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
Oh no! Again? Come here. Come here. Come here, Lucky. Here. Ah. She's okay. If she's excited for the sequel, yeah, she might have got too excited. You okay? Lucky. Come here. Give me a second, guys. Okay, she's okay. She's just having some stuff.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean?
It means it's Ultra
Parable
Deluxe.
2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and
Photo.
innovation and long-term franchising
Off
potential.
painting K.tg. Off TV. This is a nice and modern office space. Look at this. Look how nice and modern this whole building is. Bird book. They're back. The two doors. Oh my god. 1 + 1 is 2, - 1 is... Oh my god. Yes, the color red. They saw Persona 5 and they were like, yeah, let's add more red.
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts,
Oh my
that
God.
surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
You're not gonna let me take my seat? Okay. How you got this bus in here, I'll never know. Man, everyone's leaving their coffee mugs around still everywhere.
Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
New feature, the Stanley Parable 2 Reassurance Bucket. Okay. Just confused, Stan. Reassurance Bucket?
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it.
What bug?
Well,
There's nothing there.
I am happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try.
Oh, I can take it now.
Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well? I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more
Just pick it
attractive
up.
as a person. The benefits of the bucket seem to go on, don't they? All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2. Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already.
The button says the name of the player that is playing the game. I am scared. Is he gonna read my game files? I don't want to dox myself. I actually don't want to dox myself here.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah, because like I've played Doki Doki Literature Club, okay? I'm not into this shit.
Jim.
Oh.
Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button
Oh,
only
okay.
says the name Jim.
Okay.
But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role-play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature. Just play along. I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim.
Do I get
want you
married
to
to
imagine
Pam?
yourself living as Jim.
I'm kind of more into
Sleeping
Dwight
and
than
waking
Pam,
as
if
Jim,
I'm being honest.
Falling in love and being heartbroken
I
as
ship
Jim,
that more.
Seizing
I ship
all
that
of
more.
the world's possibilities as Jim, and...
Jim.
Whoa, hold on. I wasn't finished setting up the backstory. If you don't properly roleplay as Jim, then you'll never understand the impact of this button. Otherwise, it's just a stupid button that says somebody else's name. Okay, we're doing it again, and this time let me finish first. Now, allow yourself to become Jim.
Jim.
All right, fine, whatever. It's just a meaningless button that says Jim. Are you happy now? Get out of here. I'm done with this button. Why don't you go humiliate me in front of a different feature that I worked very hard on? Maybe I'll only let people named Jim play the Stanley Parable 2. They would appreciate what I've
Epilogue.
created here.
Free new easy achievement. Infinite hole? Is this what you were talking about, Gregory? Settings world champion and a free achievement. Can't get in here. Oh. Don't worry about it, Gregory. It's fine. Free achievement, you say? Okay.
Now, here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes. You see, you're... Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will...
Rise up, gamers.
What else? What other exhibits have
I
you
knew
seen?
it! It's still here! I have one
You know what,
jump.
Stanley? I actually think the jump circle was a pretty good idea. I'd like to hang on to that for the sequel.
Do I blow my load now on my last jump? Let's do it. It's gonna feel so good. Is that good for you, chat? It was good for me. Collectibles. Nice.
Ah, collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
Oh my god. One of 6.
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic. Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is in fact a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right, infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
Oh. When you look into the abyss and the abyss looks back at you. Let's go. Come with me, chat. Recognized with me.
You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
Okay.
Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you even more of my ideas for the sequel.
The abyss calls me again.
Okay, and I guess we're back in the hole now. Did you really need to see it again? I don't know what else there is to say, Stanley. It's an infinite hole. It's exactly what you're doing right now, but forever. There really are so many other fascinating exhibits that I've prepared for you. I really spent quite a lot of time on all this, and I would very much like to show you some more of them. How about we go ahead and press that teleport button again so we can get back to what's really important about... Oh, goodness. Well, this is rather embarrassing.
What a rip!
I'll be honest with you. I truly did not believe that anyone would actually stay in the hole long enough to hit the bottom. Yes, I know, I told you the hole was infinite, but come on. Who actually wants to fall forever? The hole was plenty deep. It was more than deep enough, in my opinion. Maybe it's you who likes falling too much. Maybe you're
Yeah,
the
I
problem.
played a lot of Kingdom Hearts games. I love falling.
Things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean. Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the whole mostly infinite? If that works for you, then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on. I'll just... Oh, for heaven... You see, I was right. The problem is you. The problem is that you like holes too much. Not normal.
I like the
A
Shia
normal
LaBeouf
person
movie
would
Holes.
have said,
It was a
"Yep,
great
that's an
movie.
infinite
I would
hole
also
right
like to
there.
see it
Goes
in
on
Kingdom Hearts
forever
as
till
well.
the end of time. Don't need to see it all, but not you. Oh, no, 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 no. You have a weird sort of... Oh. Did the hole seem even shorter to you this time?
Not
I
really.
couldn't help but feel like you spent a little less time in there than you did before. I mean, admittedly, I didn't make an infinite hole, but I didn't think it was that not infinite. Well, I suppose once again there's nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button and come join me up above. Had enough? I'm positively thrilled. Gosh, how could I have guessed? You're back in the hole. If this starts to become a thing where... Wow. Okay. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's definitely
I'm
shorter
starting
that
to become
time.
extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite, but that it's growing steadily less and less infinite. I suspect that I'm starting to hit the point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep, even by the lax overall standards for accountability and marketing. What's going on here? Stanley, I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length. Here, let's try something. Let's pop back up to the top, and we'll see if it gets any shorter. Well, there it is. The shame of my lie has come to haunt me. Not only is the hole not infinite, but it's barely even a hole at this point. It's more of a concavity, or even a very aggressive divot. How is this still appealing to you? I know you're obsessed with holes, but at this depth, I just can't see this scratching the itch. Oh, who am I to judge? You just do whatever it is you're here to do and hit the teleport button when you're ready to move on. Is the, teleport button not working? You sure? Well,
Yeah.
I really don't have an explanation. Still nothing? Well, I suppose there is one thing I can do to fix this. I'm out.
What?
Goodbye, Stanley.
Excuse me?
You couldn't bear to be away from the hole.
You jerk!
Now you'll get
This is
more
payback
time
for
with
the
it
skip
than you
button,
could
isn't
ever
it?
have asked for. It's a win for everyone. You get to be with the hole. I get to do literally anything else. Take care, Stanley. I hope you and the hole have a wonderful rest of eternity together.
It's payback for the skip button, isn't it? You jerk. I blew my load too much. I can't jump anymore. I am hungry. I'm gonna have a little snack now. I'm gonna have some chips. Excuse me? You're just an elevator. This is just an elevator. That's why you were getting shorter. You're just an elevator. Change my perspective. Me and Bucket Chan. Ooh, that is a close-up of Stanley I never wanted to see. Change your perception. Well, that's unsettling. Change your reality? I'm not sure if I'm ready for that.
My head's stronger. Now you're no longer using
Man, Stanley's got good music taste in his head.
My head's stronger. Now you're
Oh, what the? Puppies! Look, it's you! Puppies! Change yourself? Oh no, I don't like that. Back to the puppies.
Stanley!
Uh,
Oh, good, you're awake. It seems you had sort of dozed off there, drifting away into dreamland. But we can't have that, Stanley, because this hole is just so darn fascinating that I want you to be wide awake for every second.
No!
You
No,
don't
take me
waste a
back!
single
Take me
minute.
back!
How about if I just pop in...
Take me back right now!
and wake you up to keep you really, truly focused on the hole. From the looks of things, you and I will have many, many years here in this hole, and I'm looking forward to all of them. Stay alert, Stanley. I'll be back. Toodle-pip.
Take me back! Jerk.
Here we are. Go on. Try out some of the new features.
Oh my god, I shouldn't. It changed the button that says gym. You heard gym in the game.
Jim.
See, if you'd only played along, that would have been your name, the button says. But no. Instead, I can't even think about it. I'm taking the gym button away.
Wait, what?
Jim.
How are you just fading through the floor like that? Narrator Chan taking all my fun away. You're not being very kind in this sequel. A whole new office, red is the new orange. I will return. I'm coming back. You knew! Take me back! Ah, Jerk. Doo-doo head.
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
Happy 12th birthday.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Get Well Someday it is.
You jerk. Why are you being such a jerk, narrator Chan? Oh my god, and they're here now too.
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision, we're moving on. Come now, you've already made your choice. It's true that you chose badly, but we all have to move on from our mistakes.
Oh my god. Alright. Well, there goes my dog. Being taken away from me. Okay, so there's the map. Merch, settings, world champion, Stanley Parable reassurance bucket. Yeah, I think, yeah, okay. Let's just go to the exit then.
All right, have you seen everything you wanted to? Ready to move on now? So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience. Okay, are you ready? Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2.
Oh my god, it's 36 jumps left. Let me get those jumps.
I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind.
Let me get those jumps.
Hold on. Let me do a different arrangement. Okay, yes.
Give me back my jumps.
Yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2.
Where's the jump set? Oh my god, two holes?
This isn't a coherent video game at all.
It's a hole mixed with the infinite
and I do very
jump
much
set.
enjoy
Oh my god,
creating
let me
gags,
get
but
that.
They don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my
Oh my
features
god,
in
no,
there.
stop
Tastefully,
it.
Of course, with respect, with care for the vision and integrity of the
Stop
original
it.
game.
Stop it, narrator
Would it
Chan.
possibly work? I suppose it could, but it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2. Let me see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
Ooh, Stanley Parable 2. Well, I think this is a good place to end it off. Right before we get to this new stuff. Oh my god. We're in the sequel now, guys. It's time for sequel time. I'm switch this over real quick. I am having some existential crisis right now with this, but yeah. Wow. The narrator really makes the game. Is this actually just a sequel or a bit? Who knows? We'll find out next time. But yeah. I mean, we were playing the original game before we got to this part, right? So we got the first game in it. And do other things as well. Ooh, I'm excited. So I do know, you guys, you were mentioning Clay and everything, Gregory. If you guys see it later from the Nyan, I saw that they only had 3 streams. Does that mean there's only like enough content for 1 more stream? Would you say like there's enough for like 1 more stream? Yeah, like I saw they had 3 parts. I didn't watch it, but yeah. Maybe 2 streams? Okay. Yeah. Because like I said, like after we're done with this, we're gonna be going on to Devil Survivor 2, Record Breaker, which is also one of my favorite games. So I hope you guys want to check that out too. But yeah, this is super interesting. Like I said before, I've never played the original Stanley Parable. I've only watched like a couple of videos back when it first came out. But yeah, super interesting to experience it myself. And mess with the narrator myself too. I never got a chance to mess with the narrator before. But yeah. Ugh, I am tired now. I'm super hungry. I want to get something to eat now. But yeah. Oh, you can hear my bags of chips crunching and crunching around. But yeah. Good game, good game. Super excited to see where they're gonna take it with this bit, man. I wonder if there's actually gonna be a Stanley Parable 2 that they actually release after this too. But who knows? It's a fun game. But yeah, with that, I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go. Next stream is gonna be Tales of Arise again. I hope you guys are excited to see that too. I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna get something to eat, and I'll catch you guys later then. Night.